detention camps, but some of them, before they could legalize their status, had committed low-level infractions, many for simply drug possession. So what happened is they served whatever time they had to serve for that charge, and then they became ineligible for asylum because of that drug charge or because of that criminal infraction. So they were sent directly to Atlanta Penitentiary, where they were being held, some of them, 5, 6, 7 years. What happens is in 1987, the U.S. government negotiates with Cuba to deport 2,000 of these Mariel Cuban refugees who have been sitting in prison pending deportation for years. The Cubans hear about this. They take over Atlanta Penitentiary. They take over a detention center in Oakdale, Louisiana, seize over 100 guards as hostages, torch the buildings, and demand that they have individual reviews of their cases because they actually had legitimate claims to asylum. The standoff ends after 2 weeks. One of the Cuban detainees was actually shot and killed by guards, and they do these individual reviews and end up deporting over 1,000 of them back to Cuba in the early 1990s. But what this episode shows is that by the 1980s, there has been this increasing meshing of immigration law on the one hand and criminal law on the other hand to capture immigrants who had committed, in many cases, low-level infractions and punish them with deportation, or in the case of the Cubans where they couldn't deport them, with essentially perpetual imprisonment.
And of course,